Good night, everyone. If you want to build something great, whether it's your career, your relationships, or your impact in the world, it doesn't happen in one giant leap. It happens in the small things you choose to do every single day. Success isn't a single event. It's a process. Success is often imagined as a grand event, a breakthrough moment, a single achievement that changes everything. But the truth is, success isn't built in a day. It isn't about one defining victory or a stroke of luck. It is the result of small, intentional efforts repeated consistently over time. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is not intensity, it's consistency. Most people get excited about new goals. They start with passion, energy, and determination. They push themselves hard for a few days, maybe even a few weeks, but then something happens. The excitement fades, motivation runs out, and life gets in the way. They stop showing up, they miss a day, then two, then a week, and suddenly they've abandoned the very thing they once felt so inspired by. This is the problem with intensity. It's unreliable, it fluctuates, it comes in bursts and disappears just as quickly. But consistency is the foundation of real progress. When you commit to small daily actions, you create momentum. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You don't need to push yourself to extremes. You just need to show up every day. Whether it's improving a skill, building a business, developing healthier habits, or strengthening relationships, what matters isn't how intensely you work on it for a short period. What matters is that you keep working on it no matter how small the effort may seem. Consider someone who wants to get in shape. They might start by working out 2 hours a day, cutting all unhealthy foods, and pushing themselves to exhaustion. But if they can't sustain that effort, it won't matter. Instead, someone who exercises for just 30 minutes a day, every day, will see far greater results over time. The same principle applies to learning a new language, mastering a craft, or growing a business. The people who win are not the ones who go the hardest for the shortest period. They are the ones who refuse to quit. Consistency builds habits. Habits build discipline. Discipline creates results, and results over time lead to transformation. When you focus on doing the small things right day after day, you don't just move forward. You create an unstoppable force of progress. Even when motivation is gone, showing up is what separates success from failure. It's not about making massive leaps, it's about taking steady steps. It's not about working at 100% effort for a short time, it's about giving 1% more every day. Because in the end, success isn't about intensity, it's about the commitment to keep going long after the excitement fades. Motivation is a powerful force. It's the spark that ignites action, the excitement that pushes people to start something new. But the problem with motivation is that it's temporary. It comes and goes, fluctuating with emotions, circumstances, and external factors. One day, you feel unstoppable, ready to take on any challenge. The next, you feel drained, unmotivated, and unwilling to do the very things you once felt excited about. This is why relying on motivation alone is a mistake. If you only act when you feel motivated, you will never be consistent. You will start and stop, make progress, and then lose it, always waiting for that next wave of inspiration to carry you forward. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps you going when motivation disappears. It is the ability to do what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. It doesn't matter if you're tired, uninspired, or facing challenges. Discipline ensures that you show up anyway. The most successful people in any field don't rely on motivation, they rely on habits, routines, and a mindset that prioritizes action over feelings. They understand that progress isn't about working hard when they feel like it. It's about working hard even when they don't. Imagine an athlete training for a championship. If they only practiced on the days they felt motivated, they would never reach their full potential. They would miss training sessions, lose momentum, and fall behind their competition. Instead, they wake up early, stick to their routine, and push through the discomfort because they know that discipline, not motivation, is what separates the best from the rest. The same applies to anyone trying to achieve something meaningful. Whether it's building a business, mastering a skill, or improving personal habits, those who succeed are the ones who stay committed even when the excitement fades. Discipline is a choice. It's the decision to prioritize long-term success over short-term comfort. It's waking up early to work on your goals even when you'd rather sleep in. It's going to the gym when you don't feel like it. It's choosing to study, practice, and improve even when no one is watching. Discipline is what turns effort into progress and progress into success. Motivation may start the journey, but discipline is what finishes it. The people who achieve great things are not necessarily the most talented or the most inspired. They are the ones who refuse to quit. They understand that success isn't about how you feel in the moment. It's about the commitment to keep moving forward regardless of how difficult it gets. When motivation fades, discipline takes over, and that is what makes all the difference. Big achievements are often glorified. People celebrate milestones, breakthroughs, and major successes, but what they often overlook is the process that led there, the small, consistent actions taken every single day. True progress is not built on massive leaps, but on small wins that compound over time. These small victories may seem insignificant in the moment, but they create momentum, build confidence, and establish habits that lead to long-term success. The problem many people face is that they set huge goals and expect immediate results. They want to lose weight fast, master a skill overnight, or build a successful career in a short amount of time. When they don't see instant progress, they get discouraged and give up. What they fail to realize is that success is not a single event. It is a series of small wins stacked on top of each other. Every small step forward matters. Every healthy meal, every workout, every page read, every practice session contributes to the bigger picture. Consider someone learning to play an instrument. If they focus only on the end goal of mastering complex pieces, they may feel overwhelmed and frustrated. But if they celebrate small wins, learning a new chord, improving finger placement, or playing a simple song correctly, they build motivation to keep going. These small achievements reinforce the belief that progress is happening, even if it's gradual. Over time, those small victories add up to mastery. The same principle applies to any area of life. In business, the small wins could be making one new connection, improving a product slightly, or gaining a single new customer. Over time, these small improvements turn into something much bigger. In personal development, small wins might be waking up a little earlier, reading for 10 minutes a day, or replacing one unhealthy habit with a better one. Each of these actions may seem minor on its own, but when done consistently, they create massive results. Momentum is built through these small wins. The more you achieve, even in tiny ways, the more confident you become in your ability to succeed. Confidence leads to consistency, and consistency leads to breakthroughs. The key is to recognize and appreciate these small victories instead of dismissing them as insignificant. People often wait for the big moment, the major accomplishment, the life-changing breakthrough, but real success comes from focusing on the small daily actions that bring you closer to your goals. If you master the small wins, the big wins will take care of themselves. Purpose is the driving force behind every meaningful achievement. It is the foundation that gives direction to actions, decisions, and goals. Without purpose, effort becomes scattered and progress feels aimless. Leading with purpose means ensuring that every step you take aligns with something greater than just the task at hand. It means knowing why you do what you do and using that understanding to guide your daily choices. Many people go through life simply reacting to circumstances. They work because they have to, follow routines out of habit, and chase goals that they haven't deeply questioned. But when actions lack purpose, they also lack fulfillment. Success without purpose feels empty because it does not connect to something meaningful. True success is not just about reaching milestones. It is about making progress towards something that truly matters. When you lead with purpose, you create clarity. Decisions become easier because you filter them through a bigger vision. You don't waste time on distractions or activities that don't contribute to your mission. Instead, you focus on what truly moves you forward. This sense of direction brings energy and motivation, even when challenges arise. Obstacles feel less discouraging when you understand that they are simply part of a larger journey. Purpose also inspires others. People are drawn to leaders who are clear about what they stand for and why they do what they do. When you lead with purpose, you create an impact beyond yourself. Whether in business, relationships, or personal growth, having a strong sense of purpose allows you to influence and inspire those around you. It turns leadership into more than just authority. It turns it into a movement. Living with purpose requires self-awareness. It means taking the time to reflect on what truly matters to you. It's not just about setting goals, but understanding the deeper reason behind those goals. Why do you want to succeed? What impact do you want to make? How do your daily actions contribute to that vision? When you align your life with your purpose, even the smallest tasks take on greater meaning. Leading with purpose does not mean having all the answers. It does not mean that every step will be perfect or that the path will always be clear. It means having a guiding principle that keeps you moving forward even when things are uncertain. It means committing to something bigger than temporary success or external validation. Purpose gives meaning to effort, direction to ambition, and fulfillment to success. When you lead with purpose, you don't just accomplish things, you create a legacy that matters. Self-awareness is one of the most powerful tools for personal and professional growth. It is the ability to understand your own thoughts, emotions, strengths, and weaknesses with complete honesty. Many people go through life without truly knowing themselves, reacting to situations without understanding why they feel or act a certain way. But those who develop self-awareness gain an edge. They make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and unlock their full potential. Knowing your strengths allows you to maximize your impact. When you are aware of what you do well, you can focus on areas where you naturally excel, rather than wasting time trying to fit into roles that do not align with your abilities. People who understand their strengths don't just work harder, they work smarter. They put themselves in situations where they can thrive, increasing their confidence and effectiveness. Whether in leadership, creativity, or problem solving, self-aware individuals leverage their strengths to contribute meaningfully. Equally important is understanding your weaknesses. Many people avoid acknowledging their limitations out of fear or insecurity, but ignoring weaknesses does not make them disappear. It only allows them to create obstacles that hold you back. True self-awareness means facing these weaknesses head-on, not with self-judgment, but with a mindset of growth. When you recognize areas where you struggle, you can take steps to improve, seek help, or find ways to compensate. The most successful people are not those who are perfect, but those who know where they need to grow and take action accordingly. Self-awareness also improves emotional intelligence. People who understand their own emotions can manage them more effectively. They recognize triggers, control impulsive reactions, and approach challenges with a level-headed perspective. This skill is crucial in both personal and professional relationships. Those who lack self-awareness often struggle with communication, conflict resolution, and leadership because they do not see how their actions affect others. On the other hand, self-aware individuals build deeper connections, foster trust, and create environments where people feel understood and valued. Developing self-awareness requires intentional effort. It comes from reflection, feedback, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. It means paying attention to patterns in behavior, asking for honest input from others, and being open to change. It is not about being self-critical, but about gaining clarity and using that clarity to grow. When you truly know yourself, you move through life with confidence and purpose. You make choices that align with your values, pursue goals that match your strengths, and continuously evolve in areas that need improvement. Self-awareness is not just an advantage, it is a superpower. It empowers you to take control of your own development, navigate challenges with wisdom, and ultimately become the best version of yourself. Communication is more than just words. It is the foundation of every relationship, every opportunity, and every outcome in life. The way you speak and listen shapes your reality, influencing how people perceive you, how effectively you connect with others, and how successful you are in both personal and professional pursuits. Strong communication is not just about expressing thoughts. It is about understanding, influencing, and building trust. The words you choose, the tone you use, and the way you deliver a message can determine whether an idea is accepted or ignored. People who communicate clearly and confidently are more likely to be heard, respected, and taken seriously. On the other hand, those who struggle to articulate their thoughts may find themselves misunderstood, overlooked, or misinterpreted. Clarity in communication eliminates confusion, reduces conflict, and ensures that ideas are delivered with impact. Listening is just as important as speaking. Many people hear, but few truly listen. When you listen attentively, you understand perspectives better, respond more thoughtfully, and create stronger connections. People who feel heard are more likely to trust, collaborate, and engage with you. Poor listening, however, leads to misunderstandings, frustration, and weakened relationships. The ability to listen actively, not just waiting for your turn to speak, but genuinely absorbing what is being said, sets great communicators apart from the rest. Communication also shapes self-perception. The way you talk to yourself, your internal dialogue, affects confidence, mindset, and motivation. Negative self-talk creates doubt and limits potential, while positive and constructive self-communication reinforces belief in your abilities. The way you frame challenges and setbacks in your mind can determine whether you view them as failures or opportunities to grow. In professional settings, communication is often the difference between success and stagnation. Leaders who communicate vision clearly inspire teams. Employees who express ideas confidently gain influence. Entrepreneurs who tell compelling stories attract opportunities. Whether in meetings, negotiations, presentations, or casual conversations, effective communication determines how far someone can go in their career. Relationships, both personal and professional, are built on communication. The way you express appreciation, resolve conflicts, or offer support influences the quality of those connections. People remember not just what you say, but how you make them feel through your words. Strong communicators build deeper relationships, while poor communicators struggle with misunderstandings and disconnects. Improving communication is a lifelong skill. It requires self-awareness, practice, and a commitment to understanding others. The better you become at speaking and listening, the more control you have over your reality. The way you communicate determines how people respond to you, the opportunities you attract, and the relationships you build. Master it, and you shape your world on your terms. Discomfort is something most people try to avoid. It feels unfamiliar, uncertain, and sometimes even painful. But the truth is, real growth only happens when you step outside of what feels safe and familiar. Every meaningful achievement, every transformation, and every breakthrough comes from embracing discomfort, not running from it. The people who reach their full potential are the ones who willingly put themselves in situations that challenge them, stretch them, and force them to become more than they were before. The comfort zone is a trap. It gives a false sense of security, making it easy to settle for routines, habits, and patterns that feel predictable and easy. But nothing truly great comes from staying in the same place. If you never push yourself beyond what you already know, you will never discover what you are truly capable of. Growth demands risk. It requires taking on challenges that feel intimidating, trying things you might fail at, and putting yourself in situations where you don't have all the answers. Think about any skill, profession, or achievement. Progress is always built through discomfort. Athletes push their bodies beyond limits to get stronger. Entrepreneurs take financial and emotional risks to build something new. Artists and creators put their work into the world, risking criticism and rejection. No one ever became great by staying comfortable. It is in moments of struggle, uncertainty, and difficulty that real development happens. Discomfort also builds resilience. When you challenge yourself repeatedly, you become more adaptable. You start to realize that fear and uncertainty are not signs to stop. They are signs that you are growing. The more you embrace discomfort, the less it intimidates you. Over time, what once seemed impossible becomes second nature, and new challenges no longer feel as overwhelming. One of the biggest reasons people avoid discomfort is fear of failure, rejection, or looking foolish. But failure is not the enemy, it is a teacher. Every setback, mistake, or struggle is an opportunity to learn, adjust, and come back stronger. The people who achieve the most in life are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who refuse to let failure stop them. Embracing discomfort is a mindset. It means seeing challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. It means taking action despite fear. It means understanding that the hardest moments are the ones that shape you the most. The more you lean into discomfort, the more you grow and the more capable you become. Everything you want, more confidence, more success, more fulfillment, lies just beyond your comfort zone. The only way to reach it is to step forward, even when it feels uncomfortable. Reputation is what people think of you, but character is who you truly are. In a world where perception often seems more important than reality, it is easy to get caught up in maintaining a good reputation. People carefully curate their public image, seeking approval, validation, and respect from others. But in the end, reputation is fragile. It is based on opinions, assumptions, and external judgments that can change in an instant. Character, however, is something deeper. It is what remains when no one is watching. It is the foundation of integrity, the choices made in silence, and the principles upheld regardless of recognition. True character is built in the unseen moments, in the decisions that don't come with applause or acknowledgement. It is easy to do the right thing when people are watching, but what matters most is the choices made in private. Do you stay honest when no one will know if you lie? Do you work hard when there is no immediate reward? Do you treat others with kindness and respect even when there is nothing to gain? These are the moments that define character. Reputation can be manipulated, it can be shaped through words, social media, and the way one presents themselves to the world, but character cannot be faked. It is revealed over time in actions, habits, and patterns of behavior. A strong reputation may open doors, but only strong character keeps them open. The world is filled with people who have impressive reputations but lack the integrity to sustain them. Eventually, truth always emerges. People may be fooled for a while, but character is what determines whether a reputation stands the test of time. The real test of character comes in moments of difficulty. When faced with challenges, adversity, or temptation, who you are at your core is revealed. Those who prioritize reputation over character may compromise their values to maintain a good image. They may cut corners, deceive others, or make choices based on fear of judgment. But those who prioritize character stay true to their principles, even when it costs them. They understand that real success is not about being admired, it is about being honest, dependable, and true to oneself. Success and growth are built through daily commitment to discipline, self-awareness, purpose, and integrity. It's not grand moments, but small, consistent efforts that shape your future. Reputation may open doors, but character keeps them open. Comfort feels safe, but real growth happens outside of it. The way you lead, listen, and act defines your impact. If you work on yourself every day, even in small ways, the results will compound. Growth is a lifelong journey. Embrace it, and you won't just succeed, you'll inspire and leave a lasting legacy. At the end of the day, what are you working for? Money, success, status? Those things won't fulfill you. What will is knowing that your actions align with your purpose. Find your why and work toward it every single day. Conclusion, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to get it right all the time. But if you commit to working on these 10 things every single day, you won't just build success, you'll build something much more powerful, a life that matters. Thank you.